Hi, I'm Derek B., editor of the Peru Tribune, coming to you today with a standard definition edition of tomorrow's news on a busy news day. Tomorrow's news is our daily video feature in which we tell you a little bit about what to expect in the next day's newspaper. Today's Thursday, February 20th, so this video is telling you about the Friday, February 21st print edition of the Peru Tribune and what you can read online tonight at perutribune.com. On our lead story, I tell you a little bit about an arrest that was finally made on Wednesday in the January 30th Radio Shack armed robbery here in Peru. 22-year-old Aaron Cooley of Peru is now in custody in an ongoing investigation. Interesting stuff here. Cooley actually has a checkered criminal history, so I hope folks will take a look at that article and find out a little bit more about him and about that case. Certainly hope that now that he is in custody, it will discourage anybody who was considering doing any kind of similar crime. On our display story, another one from me, I went last night to Mechanical High School where they had the first Miami County Life After High School event. This was something that the Economic Development Authority and Ivy Tech partnered with the school to put together to tell kids not only about college opportunities but also about certifications and jobs in the area. It seemed like it was a big success. They had a lot of kids. About twice as many went in the college ready as career ready, but there still were quite a few who were there to find out about certifications and that kind of thing that could end up being really helpful for them. So hope that event continues to spread through Miami County and helps a lot of kids figure out a little bit more about their futures. Also on A1, Eric Stoff had a big story for us. North Miami Schools is changing its daily bell schedule for the rest of the school year to make up for school days that they canceled due to snow. Each day will be 30 minutes longer for the elementary and high school. You can find the exact times for that on North Miami's website or on perutribune.com once that story goes up. They still have some time in between the end of the school year and their graduation if any other cancellations come up after they went to this longer day. Finally, Chad had a big story for us. It's, as I said, a big news day. As I told you about on Tuesday, Timothy Jimmerson pleaded guilty today to a charge of manslaughter in the 1992 death of a Miami County woman. He was sentenced to 30 years in the Indiana Department of Corrections. I'm glad to see that cold case taken care of. It was lost for a lot of years, but DNA evidence turned it up and put Jimmerson behind bars. Finally, on the sports page, we had two stories from Nick Roby. The first was a preview of our weekend's basketball action. All three of our boys' teams are in action now that the girls' seasons unfortunately are over. So take a look there, some exciting matchups coming up for the boys. Nick also went out to Northwestern last night, where the North Miami boys took on the Tigers. It was a long night for the Warriors. Finally, we had a story on the sports page from Matt Wilson over at the Chronicle Tribune about Owen Perkins, who is an Oak Hill freshman wrestler who's going to be competing in the state finals Friday and Saturday in Indianapolis at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Sure, there will be a lot of folks out there from Peru, as three Peru wrestlers, including semi-state champion Evan Lowe, make that trip as well. Go Eagles and go Tigers. As always, you can find all those stories in tomorrow's print edition of the Peru Tribune. You can also find them online tonight at perutribune.com, and you can find links to them on our Facebook and Twitter pages, which are both Peru Tribune. You can also find me and all of our reporters on Twitter, where actually we first had that news this morning about the armed robbery arrest. Till tomorrow, that's tomorrow's news. I'm Derek B. Have a great Friday.